right, just load up the 1 minute timer. We at 17 now. All right, we should be live on YouTube now. So let me go copy that link. All right, so I'm gonna kill our mics. Just for a second. All right, so I guess we'll hit it. Let's see here. On 22, I'll start the minute countdown time, and then we'll go.
All right.
So when I hit that, you should be able to see that on your screen.
All right.
All right, I'm running music again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Hey, it's Saturday. This is normal day we shoot. Just in case y'all didn't know, we trying to do a little live action going on right now. So check it out. Stay tuned. We trying to push this thing over to YouTube now. Trying to get off Facebook. Trying to get off the podcast platforms. We're gonna push it straight to YouTube from here on out because you see that we have video now, so we good. And we can do it remotely, like I said earlier. So everything's all good. So, with all that being said, welcome to the Men Talk To podcast. I'm your host, Lee O'Neill, and your boy on my right, your left, maybe if you're looking at the screen.
Depending, I don't know.
Depending on what's going on with it. Rick mixed it. Let's go. Let's go. We got a plethora of topics we're going to talk about this week. Desmond, I see you. I see you. What's up? What's going on with you? Right off the bat, man. Let's just go on, knock it on out the park right real quick. My quarterback coming from the Patriots down the good old Tampa Bay said he's hanging it up.
He said he's done. Huh?
Hold on. He didn't say nothing. Everybody around him is saying he quitting. So we don't know what's going on with Tom Brady.
So with that being your guy, what you think? You think he done?
I think honestly, I think he's done. I mean, if we'd have went to the Super Bowl and pulled it out and won it, then I think he probably would have stayed there last year because he's under contract for one more year. I think he's done. I think the family life is calling him. He got enough money. He got enough accolades. He got enough yardage. He got enough of everything. So
hell, he ain't needed the money for a long time. Shit, his wife make more money than he do.
Bruh, but are you that type of guy that sponge and hang out for your woman?
If my woman was Giselle, hell motherfucking yeah. Shit, hey, got a sexy, beautiful woman at the crib. I'd be a stay-at-home dad like a motherfucker.
Right.
I say that though, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it,
man. That's not me.
I ain't got no problem with her making more money than me. I'll tell you that.
No, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
We already talked about that in a couple of episodes back.
Yep.
I ain't got no problem with no woman making no more money than me. Problem is when she comes to the house, you got to check that attitude.
Hey, facts. I'm still the man around this bitch.
Exactly. I don't give a damn how much money you bringing up in this piece. I'm still the dude. So it is what it is. If he is done, then more power to him. I wish him well because he did us a great justice coming down to Tampa and hooking us up for another Super Bowl. That's one more than New Orleans and two more than Atlanta and two more than Carolina.
Hey, shit! I wish he would have came to Tennessee. They said he stopped by Tennessee.
Yeah, he stopped through on his way to Tampa.
Man, fuck you.
So we don't know for sure if Tom Brady is done. I mean, he probably cussing folks out if they leaked it. Then again, here's my thing, and maybe this is just me. If somebody tells my plans prior to me telling them, I think if it was me, I would play another year. Go ahead and play the contract out. Be like, gotcha, bitches. I'm not retiring. I'm coming back. So what's up? But it is what it is. If he is done, then he's done. I mean, if he ain't, then oh well.
Yeah,
we'll take him either way.
I do that same shit just in case. Just cause like motherfucker, y'all don't really know what I'm doing. Shit, y'all think I'm retiring, but fuck y'all, I'm gonna play one more year.
Right, and that's the family and all, everybody. So it is what it is. I'm good with it either way. I appreciate him coming down there and giving us a ring and setting that culture straight. That losing mentality is gone, and hopefully it carries on over to the next quarterback and the next team that we put together. So I'm glad. I'm totally glad. But here's my thing: does he get to be in part of the Ring of Honor when it's time for the whole?
Yeah, they gonna do it.
Man.
They gonna do it just because who it was, but I don't. I don't think he
I
should be. I mean, he only
I
played
think
2
he
years.
should be right. I think he should be in New England. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
he
most
should definitely
definitely.
be there.
Most definitely.
20 plus years. Yeah,
Like they should
but
have
you
put
don't
that
get
shit up there as soon as he motherfucking left.
right. That next day, he been like, "Hey, we putting you in the ring of honor."
You're like, damn, motherfucker, I'm still playing shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just got out of here.
I
But,
might want to come back.
right. No.
Yeah, we don't.
No, that ain't happening. But it is what it is. I'm glad he came down and like I said, instilled that culture, that winning mentality, that killer mentality that you see in greatness, like a Jordan, like a Kobe, like a Tom Brady, them type folks.
Yeah.
They got that killer mentality. They everything is sacrificed when it comes to winning, and that desire and that fire to win at all costs. So I applaud him. I appreciate him for the 2 years that he hung out with us. But it's all good. We're gonna hopefully take care of the South this year. Coming up after we get through with the Super Bowl and all that stuff. Speaking of which, so Sunday, if y'all didn't know, all y'all NFL players and watchers and fans or what have you, y'all know that the underdog, my quarterback from LSU, Cincinnati Bengals, is playing against
Man, fuck him.
my quarterback from
Fuck
LSU, Joe
him.
Burrow. Hey, he's shining right now. I can't take nothing away from him.
You know, I'm only hating because they beat us. That's all.
I know it. But I'm gonna tell you, when it go down, I hope, this is my hope, that they actually get into the big show. Because Kansas City done been there already. They what, 3 years in?
Yeah.
1-1, lost one. They finna go back again. They keep going back to the big show, but I want Cincinnati to win since they the underdogs. Now on the opposite side, the NFC side, I could care less. Actually, I want San Francisco to get in, but I don't see that happening. Debo, the truth, but I don't see him pulling off an upset against all of that stuff that's going on with the Rams. Aaron Donald and Von Miller and Jalen Ramsey and Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp and Cooper Kupp and Cooper Kupp. That motherfucker burnt us for some yards, but it is what it is. So hopefully, I don't see it happening, but hopefully the Bengals get in, and hopefully the San Francisco 49ers get in, because I want to keep that record that we're the only team in this actually played in our own stadium and won the whole thing. So I'm being a little selfish right now.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, but it's all good. So hey, check this out. Moving on. I like I said, I'm wishing everybody well on the football side of it, but and if your team is in the Final Four dance, then shouts out to you. But let's keep it moving. All right. So my first story. Oh man, it takes a village. So right off the rip, man. Hey, Joe Rogan been in the news cycle for the past week, if not more, about his comments about black folk and his mindset of what a true black person is.
I'm sorry, but
A true, authentic, no cut in it, straight black folk. That's what he's talking about.
my thing is this: if you not black, you can't try to tell us what is black.
I agree. I totally agree. So if you haven't heard, I'm sure the majority of you have, and if you haven't, but it's idiotic to me for, like Rick was saying, a person that is not black to tell him that it's strange to call somebody black. For years we've been called black, Negro, African American, colored, whatever you want to call it. We've been called that for years, since we actually stepped foot on this rock long ago. And he I don't understand it. His comment was, unless you are talking to someone who is like 100% African from the darkest place where they are not wearing any clothes all day, the term black is weird. So Joe Rogan, what am I?
What are we supposed to be?
What are we supposed to be if we're not 100% African from the darkest place? What the hell? What dark place?
And I mean,
cave?
Don't get me wrong. Like I said there, and I really don't even like the term African American
because it don't apply.
Because it's like shit. I ain't never been to fucking Africa. Like, I know that's where my people come from. Like, so how come we don't call them European Americans? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're African Americans, why aren't they European Americans?
Why does there have to be a discrepancy between African American versus just regular American?
You know why? Because that's another way to keep us down and feeling less than. Like, that's another way to keep us less than, because we have to be labeled and described. Because, like I said, they're not European American. They're not Caucasian. You know, it's not on the check sheet. It don't say Caucasian American.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I agree. All these little check boxes, they got white, African American, Asian, Latino, or Latina. We're the only ones that actually has that stigma behind what we are here in this country. I mean, they say Asian Americans. I mean, you know, they but they ain't like.
Yeah, that shit ain't like,
all outdoors with it.
It ain't the same.
Yeah, it ain't the same. Why do we have to have that extra put on it? We're in the country. We've been here forever. Why can't we just be Americans and be done with it? I'm still trying to figure that out. But this is a conversation that Joe Rogan had on this podcast. You know, he's 11 million per month deep with people listening to this podcast that he does. And it's a 3-hour podcast, 3.5-hour podcast. So he's sitting and just talking about whatever.
Shit, I can't wait till we get there. Well, this all we do all day
11
long.
11 million people per day listen to him.
Yeah. And all it is we just hit him with crazy little takes.
And
I look at it like a Skip Bayless type shit. He might not even believe the shit he's saying. He just saying it because it's going to keep people listening.
Right.
Because it's like some of the shit, like Skip say, there is no fucking way you can honestly think that he really believes what the fuck he's saying.
I agree. I totally agree. And it's clickbait. It's that whole, let's see what Joe Rogan got to say about what he's talking about today. Or he put the little narrative about, you know, what we talking about today, and it's enough to get your attention. And then when you sucked in, you got to hear this mess for him to clarify it, or for him to put his spin on it, or his opinion on it. I wasn't going to say nothing about it, but I keep hearing it and kept hearing it all week long about Joe Rogan and this quote he just put out. Michael Eric Dyson, who was the other guy that was on the show too, and they was, you know, of course, he's a professor up in Vanderbilt. They was going back and forth about color and race and what we should be, blah blah blah, so forth, so on. So I get it, but for you to come way off the deep end and say some shit like that makes you stupid, Joe Rogan. And I hate to say that, but actually I don't hate to say it, because this is your ploy and your way to keep sucking folks into your podcast.
Yep, that's exactly what it is, right there.
That's what it is. You're using this platform to suck folks in, to get them to download your podcast, to hear some stupidity. And either these folks gonna say, "Oh, that was some bullshit that he was talking about," or they're gonna be like, "Yeah, we right. He right. We should be doing this," or blah blah blah. So you got to be responsible and careful what you say to people in the world. That's my take on it. 11 million people downloading this. every single day, that's a lot of influence.
Hey, maybe we need to say some crazy random off the wall ass shit.
Yeah, we ain't gonna. They don't know us like that, because we don't. We not out there like that. We ain't got.
I'm just saying, if we could say some random crazy ass shit and go viral, shit.
Yeah, you might be right. But then you got to explain it, reel it back in, and all that old crap. Now, I'm not trying to do all that, man. I build it organically, and to keep the people we got, and hopefully they hang out with us, and we do
grow
some
when
stuff.
We grow.
Grow when we grow, man. And we ain't got to go through all that clickbait type shit in order to get people to listen to us, because we spitting facts, we spitting the truth, and also we spitting our personal opinions on this stuff that's going on. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I thought about it for a couple times. I'm like, yeah, but nah, it ain't even worth it. Because, like I said, people know what's real and what's not real, and they know what they want to hear and talk about or listen to. So I'm not even blown by that. But Joe Rogan, dude, you foul for that one, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, because you just slapped everybody that's been in this country for the past 200 plus years, 400 plus years, telling them that they ain't black.
And you know, it's, like I said, it's just one of them. It's one of them, like you said, clickbait things, and then
it's clickbait things.
Like I said, somebody that's not of our descent definitely can't tell us that we not black. Now, if that came from somebody that's from Africa, I really couldn't even say shit about it. Like, that's fucked up, blah, blah, blah. We wasn't brought, our ancestors wasn't, was brought here. It ain't like we was like, oh, yeah, let's just sign us up and put us on the boat, but right. I couldn't argue with them because they are of that. So it's more of, all right, I got to respect your opinion, or I ain't got to respect your opinion, but I got to take your opinion.
I heard your opinion. Yeah, I heard it. I don't agree with it, but you got your opinion, I got mine.
Yeah.
I'm just as black as you are.
But coming from someone of other descent, nah.
And he's Italian, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's Italian, but that's irrelevant as well too.
Hey, some of them Italians be the most racist motherfuckers.
And that I don't know, but if that's the case, then y'all need to get with your boy Joe Rogan and discuss some shit. That's all I can say about that. So, Joe Rogan, man, I can't deal with you right now. I really can't, because you tripping. But moving on, y'all. So, my next story is just the burglar who got broke into the deputy's house. So, fucking A, man. I try so hard to understand people, they plight, whatever they got going on with them, that whole whatever. I under some stuff I totally understand it. But some stuff, no. You just say no. You just say hell no. So here's the deal on this story. So a burglar breaks into a deputy's house down here in Georgia, of course, Fulton County, which is Atlanta.
I was about to say, ain't that Atlanta?
Yeah. So the deputy was getting off work, and of course he got the Ring doorbell stuff going on. So he noticed that somebody was breaking into his house. And this is back in January. This is actually a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago. So he gets to the house, he's checking his stuff, he see the back doors kicked in, he see the guy who is walking off with his stuff out of his house.
Which at that point, honestly, should have been left at that. Call the police, file a report.
He is the police.
I know. But at that moment, call the police, file a report. But I'll let you continue on.
So the guy's out of the house. He got the goods. He's gone. He's walking down the street or driving down the street or whatever you want to call it, down some gravel road. So the guy, the thief, the burglar, took off in the woods. Deputy went after him.
Which, again, he shouldn't have done.
Right. I got to the wood area. They had some words evidently, and the deputy shot this dude dead. He ain't like shot just injury. He shot dead. So of course the deputy tried to do the whole CPR thing. You know, I don't understand the whole shooting somebody and then gonna try and save their life after you just shot them. I don't understand that. Why you shoot him in the first place? And why didn't he have a
supposed to be because his life is in danger?
Right.
That's the only reason why you're supposed to shoot. But
shoot somebody. I agree.
I'll let you finish, and I'm gonna go with all my shit.
Put your spin on it. So they shot it. The guy shot him in the woods. They pull him out of the woods. He tried to do CPR on him. They call the ambulance. They get to Grady Hospital, which is downtown Atlanta. Later he died from a gunshot wound. A guy named was Bobby Lee Sutton, 59 years old. So during this whole scuffle thing, the deputy, served a minor had suffered a minor ankle injury while they was going at it. So that's what that was going at in the woods.
Oh my goodness, that's the reason to shoot him.
Yeah. So of course, police, they do their little investigation. They find all the stuff that the guy took out of the house, all in the woods somewhere. And here's my problem. Outside of this guy shooting this guy outside of his house, in the woods, down the road, so forth and so on. The family of the burglar are sitting here trying to find out and demand answers why he got shot. Why was it they call it a justified shooting? Why are they considered this justice? Now, here's a kicker for me, and this is just me only. And I'm sure some other people out there, but I'm not gonna get on TV and say anything about the person who just got shot after he just fucking committed a crime and say he was an all-around good person. That's some shit I'm not gonna do. Because you just fucking broke into a house and took somebody else's shit. I'm not saying he deserved to get shot, or I'm not saying that he should be dead right now. All I'm saying is I'm not gonna put my face on TV and say, oh, he was a good person and he did right by everybody and all this stuff going on. I'm not gonna do that. And that's just me. I get it. He might have been good to the family, blah, blah, blah. But for you to stoop this low to go steal somebody else's stuff, it's wrong. And I'm not going to sit up there and back you up because you're doing something wrong. That's just me. But put your spin on it, Rick. I want to hear what you got to say about it.
All right. So I agree with you on one part. Like, I wouldn't be on TV talking about, oh, was a good person, even though he was, like sometimes good people do the wrong shit to feed themselves or their family. Like, I've been there, I've done that. Done a bunch of shit I ain't proud of in order to feed the family by any means necessary when they starving. But, all right. So, state of Tennessee. And I don't know, Georgia might be a little different, but I'm just, state of Tennessee. I'm a licensed gun owner.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker be in my house taking my shit in front of me. And the minute he turns his back to me, I can't shoot him. If I'm following him, at that point, I become the aggressor. Mm-hmm. I become the aggressor because I'm following him. Mm-hmm. So my thing is this, like, at what point does the police officer just be like, like I don't know. I feel like he felt like he can do that shit and get away with it because he was the police, even though he's off duty. That man, I want to know, did he identify himself? Did he have his badge on him? Did he show the badge? Like, there's a whole bunch of damn questions that I can understand what the family is talking about, wanting more answers. So I will say that, but like, to me, the officer done a lot of shit wrong in that situation that the average civilian that's licensed to carry and everything would not have gotten away with. Because for me, if you're off duty, you shouldn't even be, unless you're assisting a uniformed officer, you shouldn't be able to intervene in certain shit.
Now we talking about this guy robbing somebody's house.
Right, but he was already gone from his the officer. He was already gone from his house, and the officer just happened to go up the street after him. Correct. So to me, the officer is wrong because he pursued the thief in a situation where he shouldn't have pursued him. Like I said, when he stopped him and cornered him, did he identify himself? You know, it's just we don't know. I'm just tired of police feel like they can do certain shit just because they the police. Especially when you're not in fucking uniform. Like he
had to be in uniform because he was just getting off work. So I think he was, according to the story, he was literally just leaving work, saw the shit on his phone about the ring camera, alerting him that all this stuff was going on. So I'm sure he just darted straight to the house. He was off work, went straight to the house, and went from there. Like, okay. I agree wholeheartedly now that if he was outside the house, down the road, and following this dude, he didn't have to chase him or go out there and scuffle with him or whatever. All he had to do was follow him, and like they tell us to do.
But
don't get involved. Just sit back. Let us know what's going on. Yeah,
it's also because, like I said, I watched the video and I don't know. I was watching it passively, but I think in the video I saw dude was not in an officer's uniform.
Okay, so he got off work, took a shower. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
So from what I saw, like I said, I can't 100% speak and say this is factual. He wasn't in uniform, but from what I saw, I don't think he was in uniform.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, still, like he shouldn't have pursued. Like, what would he have done had the guy had a gun on him and just turned and shot? Like, this motherfucker chasing me.
He got a shot off. Come on now, he got a shot off before that dude turned around and got him. Come on.
I'm just saying he could have been the one dead in this situation for following the motherfucker. If a motherfucker break in my house and I was to call the police, they'd tell me don't do anything. Don't pursue, don't do none of that. You know I'm right.
Right.
They tell you don't pursue.
Right.
So at this point you're a homeowner. At this point, you're not I mean, I know they say once an officer, you're always technically on duty, but if you're not uniform, this motherfucker, you could have been telling him, hey, I'm the police. And if you ain't got no badge to show him, how he know? You could be lying. Shit, I could walk around and tell anybody I'm the damn police.
True. That's true.
So I mean, I think there should be some type of reprimand. Honestly, I think the officer should be charged, but he should at least, like, there should be something. Like, but I definitely wouldn't get on TV and be like, oh, he was a great person, was a good person. And all that. Like, I would keep that to myself. I would just be on there more, what happened.
Asking for answers.
Like, why did you do this? But yeah, because hell, everybody a good person to hear to the family.
Yeah.
Especially when something happened. Because let's just be honest. Now they finna try to get a check. They finna try to get a check.
True. I agree with you on that too. They do have a GoFundMe page set up or a fundraiser page set up for the funeral because evidently he didn't have insurance and all this sort of stuff. And I guess they trying to get some money to put him in the ground.
Hold on. Let me interrupt you 1 second, Lee. Every person, black, white, yellow, whatever, everybody, man, get some damn life insurance, like at least enough to bury your ass. Like, I'm tired of seeing our people have to do fish fries and, all this little shit. In order to be able to bury us, man, like, come on, we have to do better and set our family up for the just in case situations. Cause I mean, hell, honestly, Lee, that was one of my thoughts on why I went back to work instead of working for myself. Cause it's like, damn, if something happened to me right now, everybody in this house gonna be fucked up. I take care of moms, my kids, everybody gonna be fucked up. I have no insurance, can't really afford it. They all gonna be fucked up right now. So we
Said
as
it.
people have to do better in that situation. My bad to interrupt
Totally
you. I
agree.
just had to plug
No,
that.
yeah, I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. They tell you, at least that's what my mama told me. A wise man leaves an inheritance for his kids.
Mm.
That's what my mama told me, and I'm trying to do that now. I'm well on my way there, but I don't think it's enough. But
It's never really enough. When
it's
you
never going to. Yeah,
when
I
you
know.
do for your family what we do for ours, we can never leave them enough money.
I agree. But you can set them up at least a little bit, enough to get off on the right foot in life. So yeah, that story. It's I can play both sides of it, devil's advocate, but at the end of the day, somebody died that I personally think shouldn't have died. I mean, there's more options to pulling a gun and shooting somebody. Like I said last time, the gun is the end all. The gun is it. There's no coming back from the bullet being shot and hitting somebody and killing them. You're not giving nobody a chance when you pull a gun. You're just saying, "Now this is it. I'm done. We ain't talking about the shit else no more. You don't need to be here no more. This, that, and the other." And like I'm gonna keep saying, I am a wholehearted person that follows the Second Amendment. I don't want nobody getting their guns took. I don't want nobody having policing guns and weapons and all that stuff. My point, and I'm gonna keep saying this, is we don't need stupid ass people with guns. That's it. That's my whole point. If you are out here with an idiot with a gun out here shooting folks for no damn reason, like I'm gonna keep bringing it up, Columbine and the college, Virginia Tech, or whatever that was that the place had the school up north, Chicago, Florida, all these places having all these mass killings because some idiot with a gun wants to end life because of whatever. He's mentally ill or he just whatever.
Shit, I've got mine sitting right here next to me now. Like, like it's.
We don't need idiots with guns. We need people that's responsible with guns. Period. That's my whole thing. So I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm not against the Second Amendment. I've owned guns, so it is what it is. But idiots don't need to own guns, and I don't know how we're gonna regulate it or set it up or whatever. But it needs to be that way. If you had to do a mental health check or whatever to get your gun, I say go all in for it. But stuff like this don't need to happen. And I'm not with the police on this one, and I'm damn sure enough not with the family on this one because I think both sides are wrong. Let me put it that way, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So, with all that being said, let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about a possibility of no. Let's talk about this one since we talking about guns. Pennsylvania man follows a woman home, shoots her. Did I send you that one?
Yeah, I got it. I'm pulling it up now.
Bruh, when I tell you this is the most, we doing the most. Now I ain't talking about black folk. We just people period doing the most. So a woman, this is up in Pennsylvania, of course. I just got through saying that a woman bumped into Manel A. Coleman at 10 o'clock at a market or a grocery store, or whatever. He gets fire hot. I don't know if he had Jordans on or she stepped on the shoes or what.
My bad.
I don't know.
Laugh at that.
I'm just saying. We don't know. We don't know what triggered him to say, "I'm gonna shoot you" in the store. We don't know. So, oh my God. Woman goes to the car. She put the groceries in the car. They take off. She goes. I mean, she literally right around the corner from the store is right around the corner from her house. So she drives back to her house. The dude who just got bumped into, Jordan stepped on, Air Force Ones stepped on, whatever you want to call it, whatever happened, that pissed him off, follows her back to her house and let loose. She got shot in the leg. The brother was shot. So this dude, if you could scroll it down a little bit more, he got a ugly ass mug shot.
I wonder how they found out who it was that did it if they looking for him.
Evidently, she identified him. I'm sure they had video in the store, you know, because he went off in the store.
Mm.
He went off in the store. I can't believe you bumped me. Blah, blah, whatever he said. I don't know what he said, but it was something to that effect. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Yeah. So another idiot with a gun.
Yeah.
You get mad. You want to end it. You want to kill somebody because they bumped into you. How touchy-feely, I mean, are you? That you can't get bumped. Dude, the lady said, excuse me.
Yeah. So
she's like, hey, my bad. You know, my bad.
It wasn't them where you step on them, look at them, and mug them like, fuck you.
Right.
Say something. Say something.
It wasn't
I
none
wish
of
you would.
Right. It wasn't none of all that. She said, excuse me, you know, I'm my bad. You know, I stepped on or bumped into you or whatever. I mean, now this dude, oh my God. He's one of two accounts of attempted murder, aggravated assault, possession of a gun, you know, felony, you know, all this stuff. They're gonna throw the book at him.
All this bullshit.
Yeah.
Because
you couldn't let it go.
Another brother is fucked up in the system because and like he should be.
You couldn't let it go. I mean, I don't understand why you couldn't let that go.
Goddamn shoes, $150, $200 pair. Maybe.
Yeah, we don't know if she stepped on the dude's shoes. No, I'm just putting that out there. I'm just putting that narrative out there. It could have been something as easy as, you know, she walked by trying to get by him in an aisle or something, and then you bumped him on the way through or whatever. It could have been anything. But he on the run right now because they ain't caught him.
Yes.
And if I find out any more information about this story, I will bring it back up and find out and let y'all know what's going on. But come on, bro. You can't be out here just shooting folks all willy-nilly for no reason. I mean, my bad. You had a reason because she bumped into you, which is stupid as hell. But come on, man. Yeah. Why are we doing dumb stuff? Why are you making news? You follow somebody home and shoot them. Come on now. Stop being stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all got me going, man. These people got me going. All right, so let's talk about this billionaire. It might be a team owner. Literally a team owner, as far as a 51% owner in the majority. So, of course, y'all know that Denver Broncos are for sale. If you didn't know, they are for sale.
I didn't know that till you sent me this article.
Yeah, they announced it early in the year last year. Okay. Because you got to go through this whole
vetting process,
and how much money you got and how much money you can liquidate if you need it and blah, 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 and credit and this, that, and the other. So this dude, what's his name? Robert F. Smith. That's a plain Jane name. That's a plain name. I mean, Robert F. Smith.
I know it couldn't be no Daquan or
what I'm saying.
Like that. Like, give us a Daquan. Like change they mind and they outlook on the Daquans and you know.
Come on, man. So he's a billionaire. He's helping, like the ad say, or the story says, he's helping Morehouse grads get out of student debt. You know, you go to school, take a loan, all this stuff, and he's helping them out get out of student debt. So he's trying to become a team owner, the majority holder of a team owner. You know, they have the majority, 51%, and everybody else put in minority, blah, 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 so forth, so on. So this dude is from Denver. So that helps it out a little bit more too.
Oh, that's what's up.
said the team might cost him about $4 billion.
Does it say what his net worth is here?
I don't know, but he's on the Forbes list.
Okay. All right.
$4 billion.
Estimated net worth of $6.7 billion in 2000. So I'm sure it's more than that now.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you got that kind of money,
if you got $6 billion, you trying to get rid of 4. I mean, yeah.
You ain't letting your shit just sit, and that shit been 22 years ago. Like,
right.
Like you ain't trying to just break even for 20 fucking years. So I'm sure it's up there now.
Right. So he's one of the country's richest people. Yeah, I guess he up there with Bezos and
that's what's up though.
All them.
I still like it better if his name was Daquan.
Yeah. You know damn well he finna let nobody in that country club with that going on. Come on now.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So yeah, $4 billion. So he needs to spend at least $1.2 billion in order to get the other people up and running, blah blah blah. So I guess he might front some folks to get up in there, or he might have a group of investors that might come along with him. But they gotta put up some money in order to get it right.
Get in there.
So we'll check and see what's going on with this too, and hopefully he can sprinkle some diversity in the hiring processes when it comes to black coaches and all these assistants that's coming up through the system as well.
I hope this shit go through, because that's one of the things that we always talk with, especially like I always talk about, is change by infiltration.
Yep.
And we need one. Like the NFL been around since, damn, how long?
20s.
And
1920s.
Never been a black owner. Like, come on. Like, we need this. Like, we definitely need this.
Yeah, he need to have his shits together before we can get it. He need to be in there.
Yeah.
So hopefully the way it's running now, from the story that I'm just reading now, that he's pretty much got it under wraps. So all they do is just do all the paperwork and get ready to do it and get it right. So
that's what's up though.
Hopefully it works out. Then, like I said earlier, hopefully he can sprinkle some more African Americans in the system as far as coaching and all that stuff. And, you know, he'll be the first. He'll be a pioneer, a trendsetter, like Dawn Staley was for the South Carolina Gamecocks with that check that she just got. So,
and while we back on topic on the NFL, I gotta bring this up, bro.
Okay.
Your boy Edelman calling Tom Brady babe. Like, come on, bro. We got to do better than that.
Bro.
What's really the Patriot way?
Two grown men calling each other babe. Come on now.
And
it might be an inside joke thing. I don't know. But
I hope
ain't nobody finna call me no babe. I can tell you that. And if you're a male.
Nah, not what be. Yeah. Did you see about Kwame Brown talking about D Wade's son?
I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't actually see.
I'm sorry, daughter.
I saw a little bit. I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't actually open up the whole thing to see what was going on with it. So tell me what's going on with it. Walk me through it.
So basically, he had I'm sorry. She had on a Kobe inspired dress or something like that to honor Kobe. Mm-hmm. And Kwame Brown commented on it. Basically was talking about D Wade letting his woman control his house and everything. I'm finna pull up what he had on screen, that way you'll be able to see it over there. So, but yeah, I was just like, man, like for one, why you speaking about that man child? Like, that's the quickest. I don't know about you, but that's the quickest way to make me come and see about you.
Right. Oh shit.
You know, it was done in honor of Kobe.
Right.
Like, I personally wouldn't have, but
there's nothing to say to that.
If you if you run in your household to where you're encouraged you're encouraging, your kids to be themselves and all that, by all means, more power to you. I like people like that. Like I encourage my kids the same way to be themselves. I
Correct.
think we look at shit different when it's sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like had D Wade's daughter came out and said, "I like girls," it wouldn't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to be a boy. It wouldn't be nothing. We used to that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it's his son that was like, and I, as a dad, I don't have boys per se, but I take care of my daughter's brothers. So they're my boys. Like it would hurt me some type of way, but I wouldn't feel no different. Like yeah, it would hurt me, but I wouldn't let them see that, and I wouldn't try to make them feel bad.
Right.
Do I think when all that went on that Zaya was a little young to be making those decisions? Yeah.
Yep. I agree. Yep.
But at the same time, who am I to tell another person how to raise their kids?
I agree.
So yeah, but yeah, Kwame was just basically said that here you go right here, you're letting a woman control your house. So,
some stuff you need to not speak on.
Right. Like if I was D Wade, it'd be some gangster shit time.
I mean,
you're not finna
you
talk
could
about
go
my
there.
child. You're not finna
Right.
talk about my child. When I see you,
But here's the thing: at the end of the day, the child is still going to be the child and do what the child wants to do in that household.
True.
So it really don't matter what they say. But what D Wade should be doing, I hope he's doing, is educating his son/daughter that this is the type of shit you're going to be running to for the rest of your life.
Yep.
So grow some thick skin. Let that shit be a water up down your back like a duck and keep it moving. Chase your dreams, do what you want to do, live your life. Because, yeah, fighting and shooting and killing and all that old stuff, yeah, I get it. My thing is, as long as Kwame Brown didn't put no hands on my son/daughter or whatever, I'm good. You can talk all you want to. That shit gonna go away. So I'm getting older, so I'm trying not to fight folks and shoot folks and kill folks and stab folks and all this old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's I'm pretty much on the same level as Kevin Hart when he says I ain't got time to be dealing with negative stuff. It's all about positivity. I just put that out there in the world. All the rest of it, let them deal with it. I'm not going to be that guy to be out here trashing folks and talking crazy to folks and all those stuff. I'm trying to sow positivity. We're going to have some fun with it. If it is some crazy stuff we're going to talk about. But, I'm not going to put that out there. That's not me. I'm not trying to do that. So more power to you, Gabrielle and D Wade. And you do what you do in your household. You're responsible for that child outside of whatever any and everybody else say anyway. So it really don't matter. So like I was saying, train that child up. Hey, look, you gonna get talked about. You gonna get all this stuff. But once they put hands on you, it's a whole nother story. That's another level right there. So
yeah,
it is what it is. Like it, love it. If you like it, like I said, if you like it, I love it. We already talked about Tom Brady. Yeah, I'm still kind of pissed about that.
Hey, look, y'all gonna be like us for the next couple of years now. I don't know. Yeah, look, y'all might be a little worse than us because y'all backups are fucking terrible.
Horrible.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I tell everybody, like Tannehill's not in that elite or best quarterbacks, but he's good. He's good.
Right.
Part of the reason why he got fucked up this past weekend, last weekend. I was gonna say Sunday because I'm so used to Sunday, but it was Saturday.
Yeah,
But
it was Saturday.
it's because our line was hurt. You know, like
Yep.
like Taylor Lewan was getting beat all the time. Like Tannehill wasn't getting sacked, but he was being rushed. He was being rushed. Like he didn't have, and I think had he had the time, had our line been better, I think we would have pulled it off, but we wasn't part of it. Shit. So we going to watch the Bengals game tomorrow?
We are watching the Bengals game tomorrow because, like I said, I got a vested interest in the quarterback, who is Joe Burrow from LSU, which is my college team. And he's shining down there. He's in the league now. He's shining with his 2 years in.
Hey, he is like, yeah.
He's shining. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do that tomorrow. I think it's at 3:00.
Yeah. He doing way better than Sunshine in Jacksonville.
Oh, bruh. I got nothing for Sunshine. Trevor Lawrence, I got nothing for him.
He's starting to look a little overhyped-ish.
Yeah. And you will be, because you came out with all this stuff that's going on as far as, you being a star in college, you come into the pros and you getting massacred because you ain't got nobody to block for you. You ain't got nobody to run for you. You can't throw nothing because ain't nobody down there to catch the ball. You just in there. So you're going to take him a couple of.
You see that Desmond said crazy?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, so they got to build a team around him, get him up and running, be good to go. They give him a couple of years. He'd be good, I think.
Yeah. So,
I hope.
Hey, if this weekend's if tomorrow's anything like last weekend, there's going to be some good games. And
yeah, down to the wire.
I can't even say that any of the teams that make the Super Bowl don't deserve to be there with the way everybody that won. Like, they showed up and showed what playoff football is supposed to be about.
Yep.
So
high energy, next level, the whole nine. It's another level when you get into playoffs.
Yeah.
All that regular season shit just falls to the wayside.
And they should, like, all of them show why they supposed to be there. I feel like we ran Henry too much. First game back, we ran him too much. We should have ran him a little less. But Foreman was having a good game, so I'm still a little salty, but
I'm a little salty because I was down there watching that crap.
Yeah, you gassed up the PJ, the private jet. Been at the last 3 games down now.
4.
The last 4. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to disrespect you. The last 4 games down there. Like, hey,
bruh.
That's why we always say you the inspiration. Who the hell can go to fucking from Chattanooga, Tennessee to Tampa, Florida 4 weeks in a row to watch the game? Hey,
me.
And look, y'all, I'm finna talk shit about you real quick. Hold on, let me get my my camera and just my camera while I talk shit about it.
Okay.
This motherfucker here. This motherfucker right here flew down there one day, watched the game, and flew back the same day.
Yeah. I got to do
That's some real rich nigga shit.
Come on, bruh.
That's some real rich nigga shit right there.
Come on, bruh.
Most people, they like, well, I got to fly down there. I'm at least stay overnight.
Right.
At least stay overnight. But your ass flew down there, flew back, all in the same day.
Yeah. I had to do it. Especially after that loss. Good Lord. I wasn't going to stay down there and sulk in all that mess.
Had y'all won, would you have stayed?
I would have changed my flight.
And celebrated, huh?
And celebrated. I've been good to go. Shit. I've been, yeah. I've been right. Man. Hey, but that's what we're talking about this weekend, man. A couple stories, stupidity. Had a little fun.
Hey, I don't know if you see that. I'm popping it up on the screen. Look. I already know Desmond.
Shut up, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, that's why we say he got that private jet.
No, it ain't even like that, man. I said, I got an allowance for my team.
That jet
I
life.
use my allowance, and I go and hang out with them and see them and come on back. I mean, that's what season ticket holders do. I don't mean to rub that in y'all face, but that is what it is.
Hey, like I said, I'm going to some Titans game this coming year. It ain't finna be no excuse for me. I had said I was gonna go this year, but when I got COVID, that shit wiped my savings account out because I was down for 6 weeks.
Right.
But by the time football season come around this year, your boy will be back, and I'm gonna be in Nashville.
And that's just a skip, hop, and
jump. Yeah.
Not 8 hours.
Look, people wouldn't even. That ain't nothing to go up there and come back in the same day. It ain't like Tampa. Where you gotta charter a jet and everything.
This motherfucker jet shit, man. Come on now. Me and my jet life. Okay. All right, whatever, man. Anyway, hey, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us, shooting this podcast. I mean, this is what we like to do in our downtime. Like I said earlier, and often, this is therapy for me. Put stuff out there and talk about it.
You can speak for me on that for us. Okay.
It's therapy for us because we talk about this stupidity that's going on in the world. And we give shots out to the excellence as well. So, I mean, it needs to be said. It needs to be heard on both sides. And it's only like I'm gonna have to come up with a disclaimer. This is only my opinion when I say this stuff. I'm not trying to influence nobody to think the way I do. I'm just putting it out there. Hey, common sense says this is stupid, or common sense says this is the best thing that ever happened to this person or whatever. Now, that's all I got to work off of. So, with that being said, we're going to cut this thing on off. And we're going to holler at y'all. Y'all be good, be safe, and go Bengals. Peace. Sweet.